So, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you are good. As you can see by the title of this video, this is a pretty emotional one for me. I literally feel like my life is falling apart. Psych! I ain't coming on here to come and cry in front of you guys. Hell to the no. You thought you was gonna get a sob story from me. You thought that I was gonna come on here and cry my heart out on YouTube. No, I've done that already, okay? I've done that. You wanna see me cry? Go and watch some of my other content where I talk about some real heartbreaking things. No, welcome back to my channel, guys, and welcome back to another Wake Up Wednesday. Today, as you can see by the title of the video, I wanted to talk about falling apart. What to do when you feel like your life is falling apart. Now, listen, the reason why I wanted to do that and I wanted to be dramatic and I wanted to get all up in the feels is because, listen, let me say one thing and one thing only, because I know that someone's gonna come for me. What I say in this video has to be taken in context, okay? Everything that I mention in this video, everything that I talk about, everything that I encourage, everything that I speak to you right now in this video has to be taken in context. I completely and utterly understand, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, my heart, my prayers go out to anybody who is literally going through the uttermost pain, i.e. you've lost someone that you love, you've lost a friend, a family member, someone that you know, or you have been personally directly affected by what is happening around the world right now. Yes, we are in the middle of a pandemic. Yes, this is a world crisis. This doesn't just affect a certain group of people. This isn't just something that's happening in a certain part of the world. This is something that is literally affecting every single individual on this planet. But the reason why I wanted to do this video is because I wanted to remind you that ultimately, when this all comes to an end, we're going to have to come out of our homes and we're going to have to come out of the spaces that we have built for ourselves, the little bubbles that we have established for ourselves, and we're going to have to go out into the world and we're going to have to get things done. I know for a lot of people, and again, I'm saying this in context because if you are grieving or you have just lost somebody, 100% go through your process of grieving. You guys know I talked about losing my best friend when I was 18 years old and feeling like I had only let that go 4 years later. I'd only, not necessarily let it go, but I'd only dealt with that pain 4 years later because I had pushed it to the side for so long. So I definitely recommend to you, if you are grieving, if you're going for a difficult time, if you have a family member who you are worried about, my prayers are with you. I've said it in my last Wake Up Wednesday, I'll say it again. My prayers are with you. I am praying for nothing but healing and recovery in the name of Jesus. But let me just speak for a second to the individuals who may not necessarily be in that place. Yes, you have every right to be somewhat fearful. You have every right to be somewhat worried about what is happening around you, but you are not necessarily in that place. Let me speak to you for just 1 second. So you might think that this is the perfect opportunity for you to finally do the things that you've been wanting to find excuses to do, and that is to cry about how hard your life is, to make excuses, and to procrastinate. Yes, I'm coming for your neck today. You have taken this as an opportunity to do all of the things that you have already been doing, but to amplify it and use Corona, COVID-19, the fact that we're in a long lockdown, quarantine, all of this stuff, as an excuse as to why you can't get things done. Your life is hard. Everything is falling apart. Everything feels difficult. Everything feels hard. Yes, like I said, granted, I'm not, before people start telling me that I'm being insensitive or that I'm not caring about the fact that it's a difficult time, even I myself, yes, I have had those moments where I've taken a moment back and I've been like, do you know what? I don't like this. This is uncomfortable. This is weird. This is getting in the way of my bag and my check. There were things that I had lined up that I wanted to do and they all got cancelled because of COVID-19, because of Corona, because of something that none of us asked for. So 100% I understand that sometimes you're going to take a pause, sometimes you're going to take a minute, sometimes you're going to have to process through your emotions, and there's nothing wrong with that. But please don't allow Corona, COVID-19 to be another excuse why you continue to procrastinate, because you know for a fact you've been procrastinating for a year now. A year ago, you said to yourself, one of my goals for 2019 is that I'm going to make sure that I set up this corporation, or I set up this charity, or I set up this organization, or I do this business, or I do whatever it is that you said. You know that back in 2019 you set the same goals for 2019, and guess what? We're in 2020, and where are those goals? What has happened? You have not made it happen. I'm so sorry. I know that I'm coming at your neck right now. I'm coming into your house this morning. I'm coming and I'm stepping all over the gaff. But this was something that was burning in my heart because I feel as though a lot of people are using this as an excuse to do the things that they've been doing anyway. The very things that they've been saying, okay, I'm going to stop doing, you're now using Corona and COVID-19 as a way for you to continue doing it. Stop it. Stop it. Because your dreams deserve a chance. They deserve a chance to be manifested into reality. They deserve a chance to come out into the world and to impact people and to make a difference and to make a change. Stop it. Because somebody out there deserves what you have in the inside of you. Because somebody out there is praying for a miracle, and guess what? That miracle is you. Somebody is praying out there for an answer, and guess what? That answer is you. But the more and more you continue to limit yourself and to sit there and use COVID-19, Corona as an excuse, saying that your life is falling apart, these times you have a roof over your head, you have food on your table, and none of your family members or your loved ones are sick. I'm telling you right now, there are people out there who have just lost people. There are people out there who are genuinely dealing with heartbreak. There are people out there who genuinely have family members who are on ventilators and they don't know whether or not they're going to see them tomorrow. But you, yes you, you're sitting in your house right now. None of your family members or any of your loved ones are necessarily ill or going through COVID-19. Everyone is fine. You've had conversations. You've been bantering on FaceTime. You've been going on Instagram and watching Tory Lanez's Insta story. Yes, I'm coming for you. You've been spending more time watching Tory Lanez's Instagram live, but where are you working on your plans, boo-boo? Where are you actually sitting down and saying, do you know what, I'm going to use this time to plot, to scheme, to put things together, to organize myself well, so that when I come out of this, when I come out on the other side of this, when we all are told that lockdown is over, I'm not running out like a headless chicken because I don't know what the hell I've been doing for the past few weeks. So yes, excuse me if I decide to come for you for a second. Now let me repeat something and let me make it very, very clear. It does not mean you should not take out the time to just pause and to breathe. This has also been an amazing and reflective time and an opportunity for so many of us who live fast-paced lives, who do not have time to spend time with loved ones and to do all the things that we wish that we had the time to do. It's given us the opportunity to do it. Just yesterday, I was the exact same person. I said, okay, Saturday, I'm not going to do any work. I'm going to chill out. I'm going to have some time. And I had a movie night with my sisters and I had a great time. So sorry about that, guys. So my battery died and I just had to swap it over. So I don't even know where I left off, but all I know is that I'm all up in your grill today because you have been making excuses for way too long. And one of the top excuses that people love to make is that, oh, I don't know, my life is just falling apart. Everything is so hard. Well, guess what? Life is hard for 99.9% of people anyway, but people still get things done. Stop allowing yourself the space to lean into that hard place, to lean into that dark place where you can. And this is me not talking about mental health illnesses. This is not me talking about, again, if you are literally in a place where you are mourning or grieving somebody. I'm not talking about that. I'm literally talking about the individuals who sit there, who have a roof over their head, food on their table. Yes, life might not be perfect, but hey, life is not perfect for anybody. And yet you are sitting, groveling in your own, whatever you want to call it, and sitting there and be like, oh, my life is so hard, life is falling apart, life is this, life is that. Honey, I'm telling you, as long as you are able to watch this, the fact that you are even able to access the internet, the fact that you are able to access the internet to watch this video means that you have something that a lot of people in this world do not have. Access to the internet, access to knowledge, access to equipment, access to resources that a lot of people would not have. What are you doing with it? Rather than sitting there and complaining and crying about things that you cannot control, try and focus on what it is that you can do. Carve out the time to plan. Carve out the time to write things down. When was the last time you even sat down and journaled? When was the last time you got your thoughts out on paper? When was the last time you read up and did research or did a free online course or you went and learned something new other than watching the mind-numbing things that we consume all the blooming time? When was the last time? Ask yourself that question. Stop moaning and stop complaining. There is stuff that you need to do. There is work that you need to do. There is work that needs to be done. And it will not happen if you continue to sit there crying about how your life is falling apart. So guys, I know that it was a pretty harsh one today, but listen, I wanted to come all up in your house, in your grill, in your neck. I wanted to come right here because I feel like for the past couple of weeks, I've been doing it a bit easy, tiptoeing around you guys, tiptoeing because I'm trying to be extra extra sensitive. But no, do you know what? Sometimes you need a kick up the bum. Sometimes you need somebody to push you over the cliff and over the edge, even when you don't want to do it, just so you can see that you can fly. So it's really important that sometimes you get these messages. So I hope that you appreciate it. I know I'm coming for you. I know it might hurt a little bit, but I hope that you appreciate it in the long run. Don't forget, guys, to like, subscribe, and share. If you have not already subscribed to this channel, guys, please, I beg of you, please make sure that you subscribe. Hit that like button so I know that you appreciate and like this content. And please, in the comment section below, let me know, what do you vow to do moving forward? What is it that you vow to do as we continue in this lockdown and quarantine period, to do or to get done during this time, rather than sitting there complaining and moaning about things that you cannot change? You cannot change the fact that you can't go outside. We're all stuck indoors. We're all indoors. We're all going through the same thing, right? Some people have it much, much worse. You that's healthy, your family, your friends, your loved ones are healthy, you've got resources, you've got the internet, you have a roof over your head, you're not moaning or worrying about what you're gonna eat tomorrow. I'm talking to you especially. What are you going to do to make sure that you're in a better place than you were yesterday? Make sure you comment in the comment section below. I cannot wait to see you again. And of course, stay beautiful.